Bentley Continental. This has got to be one of my absolute favorite cars, and today we're going to be doing full front end paint protection film as well as a ceramic coating on this beautiful vehicle to not only keep it free from rock chips but also to keep it clean. Let me take you behind the scenes and show you what this job entails. First things first, this V8 badge is going to be coming off the fender so that we can get the film under in one clean sheet so there's not a cut around and so you don't get a bunch of crud around that PPF. This front badge also has to come off, so we'll be removing this badge, and just like the fenders, this is going to get tucked in one piece on this hood. The front fenders I think is going to be the most difficult part because if you look at the shape, it goes from the side here, but it goes all the way, it kind of flattens out and it goes all the way to here like this past the headlights. And there's two hard curves here, right? These two hard bodyline edges. And so we're gonna have to use a wax over these surfaces so that the paint protection film doesn't adhere here and tear prematurely. Because when that happens, especially on a black vehicle, you'll see these little lines in the PPF. And so we're gonna make a couple precautions and a little bit more extra prep so that we don't run into that problem when we're doing PPF on this Bentley. So before I even do my prep, my inspection, I'm gonna be looking for things like this right here. So this right here, this is just an old bug splatter that's on the front bumper. So I have to make sure that I use the correct chemicals to dissolve things like bug guts, clean all the nooks and crannies, because I don't want any of this contaminant here falling into my film as I lay. So the prep is very, very important. All right, to get rid of the bugs, we got CarPro Bug Out, which you spray it on like this. You let this product marinate, and then it literally dissolves the bug guts. I'm gonna come back later with the brush and clean all of these crevices out as well. All right, let's talk a little bit about clay bar. So this material right here is designed to pull physical contaminants that are stuck in the paint that don't come out with a wash. This is very, very important. So I'm gonna take it, get a little soap on it, run this across the paint and pull those embedded contaminants so that we don't seal it in with the PPF. All right, so I'm taking the clay bar and I'm running it across the paint here. And with my left hand, I'm actually feeling the paint to see if there's any kind of grittiness or bumpiness that would not come out with a wash. The clay bar pulls that stuff out. So as I kind of move in little sections, I'm checking with my left hand to make sure that there's no leftover grit. The decontamination done, I'm gonna go through and take a brush and clean out these crevices, especially where that bug gut was. I'm just gonna go through and make sure that these crevices are nice and clean. I don't want any dirt falling from these crevices into my film during the install. We're gonna also be cleaning under the hood here, this perimeter, because the film's gonna get tucked. Obviously, the film will not stick if it's dirty, so I got to go through with a brush and clean all of this. Now it's time for chemical decontamination. So today we're using CarPro Iron X to dissolve any kind of embedded iron that's stuck on the paint. Now with this car being used, this is also extremely important. This is a 2022. I don't know if you guys know that, but with the car being a few years old, it's very important to remove any kind of iron fallout. It'll dissolve into little kind of purple strips, and I'll show you what that looks like even on a black vehicle. So very important step that we don't seal in those iron deposits in the paint. You let it marinate for a little bit and then you come back and spray it off. All right, moving on to wheels. I got a dedicated wheel cleaner here that's going to dissolve all this brake dust. Now these big Grand Touring vehicles got giant brakes, which means that they have a lot of brake dust. So I'm going to go through, spray this nice and thorough. I also have a tire cleaner here. This is CarPro Retire. I know the label is all toast, but this right here gets the rubber very, very clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray that on there and scrub both surfaces. And I have a third bucket dedicated to just wheels. I don't want this bucket right here to mix with the paint. Whew. You see these tires turning brown like that? That's how you know this chemical is working. So for the final rinse, right, we're going to be using reverse osmosis water, which has 0 TDS or total dissolved solids. This is how we're gonna wash off the car, rinse off any remaining soap, and not have any water spots. We do this for the final rinse of this wash. So upon our inspection, we did see a couple pretty deep scratches right here on this A-pillar. And so because we're doing a paint correction today, we're gonna go and do a mild wet sand on this specific area here. We're gonna try to see if we can improve this. I never promise perfect, but with a little bit of specialized wet sanding, I think we can make this look a lot better. So right here, this is about as good as it gets, right? Now I could continue chasing more and more sandpaper, but I don't want to remove excessive amounts of clear coat. This is all that we're willing to chase, because at the end of the day, we're trying to improve the paint, not make it perfect. And if we try to keep sanding and sanding and sanding, we risk burning through all the clear coat, which would be very counterintuitive. So we're gonna start our PPF installation now. We're actually using a 72-inch piece of film on this hood. Now we could get away with a standard 60, but on a black vehicle, we really don't want to risk any type of glue lines by overstretching a 60-inch film. And so the 72 just gives us a little bit extra insurance so that we can get this installation right the first time on this Bentley. So what I'm doing here is I am doing a 4-corner stretch. So taking the film and stretching it. Try to get this entire thing to lock like that, see? So once this is all stretched like this, you see the tension right here is all even. This is what you want to see. So we're gonna go ahead and just try to get this. There, look at that, the tint brush, man. Secret ingredient right here, look at that. So as Ron's kind of doing that, I'm gonna go through and clean this edge of any type of soapy water residue. So this solution that we're squeegeeing out is slip solution, which is literally some baby soap and water in a specific dilution ratio. The nice thing about using this big brush is that it clears a lot of liquid very quickly, like this. You must move very quickly, otherwise you're gonna get adhesive lines or solution lines. You see these little fingers, these little excess material? I gotta just gently pull like that, hold it, squeegee. Like that. On this big air pocket, I'm gonna push out to the closest exit, which is over here. And then with that out of the way, now I can finally squeegee it, just like that. So we're gonna go over twice, and I use the back of my card for a technique that we call hard carding. And it allows us to make sure that we're getting absolutely every last drop of slip solution so we don't have any bubbles in our PPF. So you always take a fresh blade, brand new blade, and you just do a very light score. You don't cut, you score. And it requires almost no pressure at all. So I'm literally letting the sharpness of the blade cut for me, and it's literally just scoring the finish. You don't want to cut, you just want to score. Just like that. Very gentle, seriously, really, really gentle. All right, you see this nice tear? That's what I want to see. So I'll just cut a little bit right here, like that. Now we're gonna trim this very sharp corner here. So I'm gonna just push out this water, just like before. I'm gonna get the film to bite on the edge, like that. And then with a sharp blade, I'm just going to gently score the film. Right around the edge, just like that. Just all the way down. Okay, that. Okay. So you just pull down. And then this right here, you'll get to seal with some heat. And this corner will be trimmed. We're going to be laying the front fenders now. I think this is going to be the most technical and difficult part because of the way it's shaped. We're going to go ahead and lay the film now. You can see my guys going to lay this across. Now we've slipped it up and greased up the hard edges really good so that these edges here don't stick quite as aggressively. So the first thing we're going to do is kind of lay it into place, and then we're going to stretch it over and get everything flush before we seal it in. So with the hard alignment all good up top and up bottom, we're gonna go ahead and finish off this area here. So I'm gonna try to push from my left hand this air bubble. Just try to get this thing out of here, being a little stubborn, you can see, because it's a big recess right here. All right, so we're gonna try to push all that out and squeegee it shut like this, you see. Okay, we're about halfway through now. We got the paint correction done on the paint. We got the paint protection film installed. That was really difficult. Holy moly, those fenders, man, were ridiculous. But now that all of that's done, it's time to seal it in with a ceramic coating. So today we're going to be installing our silver ceramic coating package, which is NextZen Elite. This ceramic coating not only makes it very chemical resistant so that things don't stain, so think bird poop, bug guts, tree sap, but also it means dirt and grime doesn't really want to stick as well, keeping this paint in very, very good shape, easy to clean, and nice and glossy. So we'll seal in everything, paint, glass, wheel faces, and on top of the paint protection film, and I'll show you what the ceramic coating process is like. And that's the full package, you guys. Full front end paint protection film, a paint correction to make sure that the paint looks great, and then a ceramic coating over everything, paint glass wheels and paint protection film so that it stays looking clean. So with this car being piano black, it is very hard to get the PPF on there perfect. And I never guarantee perfect, but I do guarantee good. And so along these hard edges, you don't see any glue lines. So you have nice, clear black PPF all over, just like that, so no marks. Because we've removed the Bentley badge, we've tucked the film all the way under like you saw earlier. We put the badge back on, and so you can't even tell that there is PPF on this. One really important thing is to notice the before and after in the condition of the paint. Before, this piano black finish was kind of scratched up. It wasn't that bad, but it definitely wasn't mint. But if you look at the finish now after the paint correction, ceramic coating, and PPF, it looks pretty much almost crystal clear. So that's the full package, you guys. Full front end paint protection film, whole thing paint corrected, and then ceramic coated as well. This is what I put on all of my own vehicles. This is a package that not only makes sense, but is a great value to protect everything you need and nothing you don't. So if you've got a special car that you need to protect in this way, if this is good enough for the Bentley, it's probably good enough for your car as well. These packages will usually take about 3, sometimes 2-3 days, give or take, depending on the difficulty of the car. This one did take a little longer because those front fenders were such a pain in the butt, but the end result is definitely worth the wait. It's Jesse at Humble Car Auto Spa, and I'll see you in the next one.